fired from Rockville. Now, you weren't working there for the summer months of May, June, July, or August.
No, actually, May I was still in Midlands, but June I flew back to Adelaide actually, so I wasn't here.
So, because you weren't there during those summer months, if Ms. Bowman, the defendant, was passing out fake wristbands to customers, you wouldn't know, would you?
No.
If Ms. Bowman was taking money from a wristband scheme, you wouldn't know.
I couldn't tell you.
If Ms. Bowman was giving Cameron Poole fake wristbands, you wouldn't know that either.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Now, the reason you were fired, Mr. Hunter, was because you decided not to obey direct instructions.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
Well, if he knows, it's not speculation. Why don't you rephrase your question? Sustain.
Mr. Hunter, you were fired because you were not following instructions.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. He's asking for Mr. Hunter to testify to the reason or the mindset of J.C. Longstreet to be fired.
That's why, Your Honor?
Yes.
If Mr. Hunter doesn't know why he was fired, I mean, he can tell us he doesn't know. I'm not asking him to speculate or anything.
Overruled.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were fired, Mr. Hunter, because you were not following instructions.
I mean, my best guess would be that I was fired for being in that office. We were told not to be in there, but frankly, that morning I came in, I didn't have my iPhone charged, I didn't have my assignments, so I wanted to go in and get the assignment. Hayley was out fighting with her boss, JC, somewhere else. I thought I didn't want to waste her time, didn't want to waste my own, and I just let myself in. I know it's against the rules, but nobody had time for that.
You just said a lot, Mr. Hunter. You said a lot, so I want to break that down. Now, you were told specifically, and every other employee, not to go inside that park office.
Correct, it was against the rules to do what I did.
You decided to sneak in that office.
I mean, it was against the rules, so yes, I considered it a little bit dirty to be going in there.
Now, once you snuck in that office, Haley Floyd walked in and caught you, and that's when you were fired.
Correct, the frying my goose, that was.
Now, I want to talk about the wristbands you mentioned on direct examination. Now, you told us that you saw some unnumbered wristbands inside Haley Floyd's office. That's true?
Right.
This was in 2010?
As early as 2010, for the rest of the time that I was working there.
Now, those wristbands that you saw, you never saw those wristbands being handed out at the ticket booth, did you?
I never worked at the ticket booth, so I wouldn't know.
You never saw customers paying money for those wristbands?
Once again, I was a floating ride operator. I just checked people's wristbands. I don't know.
So that's a no. You never saw customers paying money for those wristbands?
No.
Now, you also mentioned that you saw 2 sets of accounting books when you were in the office when you weren't supposed to be. I want to talk about those accounting books.
Right.
Now, you're not an accountant, are you?
No.
You have no accounting certifications?
No, I don't.
You have no accounting degrees?
I'm sorry, no.
Rock Terrell, they didn't share their accounting or financial information with you as part of your job duty, did they?
I mean, I did spend a lot of time in Haley's office, but I wasn't there as a helper, so to speak.
So, Rock Terrell did not share their financial and accounting methods with you, did they?
No, that wasn't my business.
So you wouldn't know how many accounting books Rock Terrell would need for their park financial operations, would you?
I couldn't tell you.
Now, the last thing I want to talk to you about is the Tunnel of Terror. Now, your job at that park was, one of them was to be a floating ride operator.
Correct. That was the last year I was there. I was doing that.
You're familiar with the Tunnel of Terror ride?
Yes.
You'd agree with me that this ride is pretty simple to operate. You agree?
I'd say so.
It's only 2 buttons.
Correct.
Now, under no circumstances is a ride operator ever supposed to pull that blue lever in that right-hand corner. Isn't that right?
No, yeah, you're not supposed to. As a floating ride operator, you really have to keep them straight, jump